Today I'm working on a 2009 EOS with a 2-liter TSI engine. Customer's complaint is there's a squeaking noise when they accelerate. Car's in pretty rough shape, but you can hear a belt squeak, not at idle, but when you go to accelerate. And looking at it, you see rust all over the place on the tensioner and on the alternator. This alternator pulley here is supposed to be a decoupler where it's like a one-way clutch where it locks one way and the other way it free spins. So what that does is actually it smooths out the how the engine runs and gets a bunch of the pulses from the engine and absorbs them and makes the engine run a lot smoother. So when you have this seized up, the tensioner ends up dancing around and causing the belt to slip. So the easiest way to do it is with a belt on the car and this pulley is stuck in a fixed position. You can kind of get in on these fins a little bit and push them both directions. So if you get in here, you have to be careful. You don't want to, obviously you're not stabbing the thing and pushing really hard. You're just kind of going in, pushing through the slots one direction, then pushing the other direction, like this way, and pushing this way, trying to spin the center of the alternator. It will, if it's working correctly, if it's a nice alternator with this locked, you can push it one way and it'll free spin, the other way it'll be locked. This one, it's locked both ways. The center of it can't be spun either direction. Sometimes you can go through over here, push it one way, push it the other, sometimes even in the back. You just have to be careful how you do it. But that'll kind of tell you the condition of the clutch without taking the whole thing apart. Or you can pull the drive belt off and kind of, shake it around with your hand. Just grab the pulley and twist it back and forth. And one way it should act like it has a clutch. So this one's seized up, that's causing the problem. So I'm going to pull the belt off, check the condition of the tensioner, make sure that the tensioner is also in good shape, and then I recommend replacing the pulley on the clutch pulley itself. The alternator pulley itself. There's a special tool to hold this while you're loosening the nut here, and it's you can order those online. I think Amazon has them to service it. Sometimes it's difficult to do in place, so you just pull the alternator off anyways, and I'll give the customer the option whether they want to install a new alternator or just do the pulley. So this looks like the original, still over 100,000 miles. Might not be a horrible idea just to put a new alternator on it, but we'll price it both ways. So thanks for watching.